Welcome back. As you can see, I'm still building out this Martian 3. I've decided to go with the PDB that came supplied. What I am doing at the moment is I'm just trimming all my motor wires down to length. As you can see, they sit straight there. The only problem I'm foreseeing now is that the little bees come with the active, with the positive on the left hand side, and as you can see on this board PDB, it wants to take it on the right hand side. Well, flip it over, you say to Steve. Well, if you flip it over, you don't have pads on the back, of course. On the back of there's some resistors and some gear on the back, so just a quick little touch on this side, which if you don't twist your wires to do it and then flick it back, I'm going to have that on that side. So I really don't want the little blobs of solder I have here on that side of the board, even though I'm going to have some heat shrink on it. So we'll just have to cross the red and black wires and do a neat job when we do it. Okay, so that's those 3 on there. A little bit of tape just to help you hold it down while you're doing stuff. Makes it a lot easier. Alright guys, welcome back. I've finished up with all the soldering. That's what we get left with. I've put heat shrink on all the ESCs. As you can see, they have come up quite well. Just a bit of heat shrink sitting on them at the moment, so we might tie them down with a little bit of black tape or something. Pretty short leads on these, signal leads and ground lead on these little bees. So they should be able to be plugged in to a plug rather than me actually cutting them off and shortening them. They should be a pretty workable length. I've got the cover that they supply that they imagine, well, what I would imagine sits on top of the flight control board on the posts that they provided as well for it to go on. Okay guys, so just a little note, the XT60 sits flush. Just a little note, the XT60 sits flush with the bottom, so when you pull the plug out and you have it sitting down on the bench, it's not sitting on the XT60, so that's pretty good. I was a little bit worried about that. So far so good with the Martian 3 build. When that new flight controller comes, we'll whack it on. I do have a 600 milliwatt TX here, so we're going to give that a shot. She's a press button one. It is one of the cheapo 40s, but it's a 600 milliwatt. You can press the button though to go through the channels rather than having silly dip switches, and it has a LED, so that will be what we'll be using with the Swift camera that comes. I have a Swift HS1177 coming, so that's the camera that will go on board. So that camera will be able to come 5 volts off the flight controller, I'm hoping, and we take the 17 volts into the transmitter straight off the board, and it will handle that, and we should be rocking and rolling. Okay, so stay tuned. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe. If you like, give me a thumbs up. If you dislike, give me a thumbs down. You know the drill. Okay, see you on the next one.